Hey there guys, this is Team K. I'm basically doing this video for all the fans out there who love this game save, which is a Minecraft world that I built for about a year, and so with some change, about say a year and a half. What this was is it was started out as a project, slash idea, and it was a really great idea. But as far as concept goes, you know, it was ideal for like an underwater city. Well, it kind of went away from my entire intentional goal. But it's not in a bad way, it's in a good way. It's more of an adventure, you know, just being able to do just about anything you want with your friends. The idea is to have a lot of fun with your friends. This map is going to change everything. Because it's a year and a half, it's one of those kind of like really big maps. You can go and say, well, I don't really see this very much, so I'm going to go ahead and, you know, listen. Now, here's the other thing. I want you guys to respect this world, because it takes so much time to do just about anything. You'd be surprised at how many times I had to scratch something and it started over. Can't tell you how many times that happened. Or I go in there and try to modify something. It's just one of those things. Okay, so basically, this is where you start out at. This is where you spawn at and stuff like that. And also, I want to kind of give you guys, before I start this, I'm also giving this out for a download. If you want to download this map, go ahead and go to the description. And if you guys need to contact me, you can go to my Facebook, which is on my YouTube as well. Okay, KTK is the one who basically told me the idea. His friend, down here, let's see, there it is, Emergence. He basically, him and Emergence, they came up with the idea of Atlantis. And basically, I just took the idea. Not mean took it, he gave it to me. He told me to, you know, to build it. And me and KTK, because we're friends. And then I became friends with Emergence after I met TKTK. And but here's the ironic part. I've actually seen his Atlantis. Now the reason why he stopped was because he wasn't on all the time. And so they weren't able to do the things that they wanted to do. Well, the thing was, the way that I wanted to build Atlantis was to kind of start it off, kind of work it, but I went in left field. In a good way. Again, it's like amazing. Okay, so basically, these two guys are the inspiration, and actually, Emergence has actually built something inside of here. And so it's, I think, KTK, but I'm not entirely sure. I don't know where his stuff is, but anyway. Alright, so basically you can see it's kind of sunny up. This is the spawn location. We are surrounded by water, obviously. But, okay, and here's the other thing. I want to let you guys know. If you're smart enough to look around and explore, there are hidden contraption ships for entrances, things of those sorts of natures. If you are smart. If you're smart, you're rewarded for being smart. I'd like to see a game that does that. Okay, so here's the other idea. If you're a regular person who doesn't know what you're doing, obviously you look at this and this kind of spells out, you know, Atlantis. But in every single Aztec, you have hidden contraption ships. It says find the door. Well, where's the door? Is it in the water? We'll give you a hint, it's not in the water. Basically, if you're smart enough, you'll look, oh, this looks out of place, so I'm just going to go ahead and bang this up. Okay. Now down here, there's a button here. Do not press the button. Everybody goes for the button, obviously. It's a trap. Atlantis is known for its booby traps. Okay. I'm going to have to speed this up a little bit, guys, so please forgive me. Okay. Basically, just hit that button and go down like so. It's as easy as pie. Again, Atlantis is known for its booby traps. Now, you have just found Atlantis. Congratulations. Obviously, it would have taken more time if you were by yourself, obvious. But basically, as you can see, this goes down underwater, and you can also look at the works of Atlantis. There's hundreds of different catacombs to look at, hundreds of thousands of different things to kind of look at. You are submerged underwater. This is an underwater ground network. So basically, just keep that in mind. You can also see the top surface, which is an amazing Aztec cultural way. You could actually, if you're on survival, you can swim through this if you're on survival. you have quite a bit of distance to be able to go through. Each chamber does have an air pocket, so you can be rest assured that once you get there, you can breathe. Okay, cool. Next thing on the list is just use the stairs. This is the little bit of a... I know that there's no elevators. Forgive me for that. It is a little bit before Atlantis' time. Atlantis is not known for the high amount of technology. Okay, this was supposed to be just like homes and stuff like that. It was supposed to be like, okay, you build a civilization up here. You know, you got like, you know, an office for the the clan leaders and stuff. Well, that didn't happen. Basically, instead it became an artwork of floors. A friend of mine, Caveman, he's on my friends list. He built this. Now, if you're looking at it from a different perspective, you won't see it, but there is an artwork design behind it. So, it's pretty cool. It's like Picasso or something like that. Anyway, further down, we have more of an Atlantean design look. If you look on top, you can see the top floor's artwork to kind of give you an better perspective. It's pretty cool. Come down here, and this is my friend and me. We built this. We designed it, and this was supposed to lead to his house. That didn't happen. Instead, it got like a database of knowledge center, and it's just kind of weird. But anyway, this hallway, which is the tunnel that connects you to his house, is actually freaking amazing, and it's freaking awesome. If you look at this artwork, it's the same design. They're parallel with each other, but they are different, and it beckons the mind. It goes, hello. And if you look up, you will see a much more beautiful freaking sight that you've never seen in your entire life, thus creating what I like to call, ooh, candy. And also, you have a little bit of extra scenic route. So if you like to look around, explore, see the world in a whole different perspective, you can even see the back behind wall of the art, and it's freaking awesome. You can actually move forward and etc. It's really cool. One other feature that I actually do love is doing this. Now you're inside the tunnel. I'm in creative, so I do have the ability to not have to worry about air, which is a nice thing. But I mean, as you can see, you're seeing underwater. That's freaking cool. You can swim it in survival, but eventually you would probably die before you get to the back of the end. So I would not recommend it, but then again, who cares? It's fun. And you also see the lava right there, which is really amazing. I'm going to move through this a little bit more faster because I have to. I'm under crunch for time, as you guys already know. And basically, this is our database info center. Congrats, you've found the trivia. Further down south leads to no end. It is not actually fully built yet. As you can see, it's a little bit under construction. To tell you the truth, if you guys do want to alter it in any way, shape, or form, go nuts. Because of that, a little bit of tidbit that I just said, you guys can go nuts on anything in this map. But if you want to put it up on the website and for me to actually put it up there, you can give me the save, blah blah blah, and I can put it up there. But there is a rule, one little tiny little rule. The original content of the actual game save, which is the save that we're currently on, the one that we're looking at right now, if you do not mess with the original content, what I mean by is messing with it is actually destroying stuff and then try to get it put it on there as downloadable. I cannot do that because the original content has to be there. If you do want to change a couple of the original content for your own little taste, that's cool. But if what I mean is, if you go in, you destroy a couple things, blah 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 blah, and basically the original content becomes what? Tainted. Okay, well, that's the problem. I don't want that. So, but if you do actually lift the original content, maybe moved a couple things here and there, added your own little twist, I don't mind that. That's okay. And then basically I can put it up there for download and also make a video of it, thus making it to where you can be in a sensation. Yes. And I do not mind if you guys take credit, for the works that you guys have done. Alright, now, this was going to lead to a bunch of different tunnels, a bunch of different things. To tell you the truth, I don't really have any ideas for that. I just kind of left it alone. Further down, I'm trying to speed this up even more further, and you guys can get lost really quickly, so just bear with me. Down here you have, should you do this? This is a warning sign. If you press that lever, you will trap yourself inward. If you're not on creative, it will be definitely an issue. Why not do this? It's a warning label again. This will shut down the entire system. If you press this button right here, because if you read the label, find the butts. Okay, this is supposed to be peculiar. It's supposed to throw you off your game, because it's supposed to be designed to let you know that there's something odd about this. That's why I'm looking at the button. You guys may not see it right off the bat. Now, these diamond blocks will move if you do use the trap lever, thus creating what I like to call you're trapped. Now, inside of here, you have an opening, which I will show you that later. But right now, where do you go? How do you do it? That kind of sort of thing. Right here, it says what's wrong with this wall. Obviously, if you see it from a far distance, you will not notice it, but you will also see it, and then you can hit this lever, and you are good. Now, this is still working on. This is still under construction. If you guys like to add something in here, fine, so be it. Right here is garden area number 1. This garden is freaking amazing because I used the cauldrons to put the water in. Honestly, I didn't look it up on YouTube. I did not know that you could do that. Technically, I was not thinking about using it as a garden aspect way. But unfortunately, here's where my problem lies. Look down below. You see, that can be a big problem because my water, if I was to put water right here, it would just fall down. And then would cause a big mess, and it would be a catastrophe. Okay, so basically I had to do something as far as like engineering. Now that's pretty cool, but let's go down further south. This is the penthouse, the only house in Atlantis, like an actual house. This is like $1 million pad, if you would say. This is the kitchen. I wanted you to be able to, I wanted to open up a little bit so that way you could see it. Like windows type sort of thing. But I wanted it to be a little Aztec-y. Still keeping with the Atlantis theme. As you can see, penthouse. Right now, we're actually, there's a reason why there's a penthouse here. This is the kitchen like I was telling you about. And basically you got all the intentional stuff that you need. This is pretty much a wall. I was trying to keep the design flow. Now we also have back here still under construction, but right here, as you can see, we have pretty much a rows of beds. The idea behind this was to basically give you the amount that you would actually need, and you can actually have as many friends over as you want. You got bunk beds everywhere, so it's kind of cool. The only problem is it's kind of like a jail cell, because if you put the stuff here, it just looks like a jail cell, so it's like cramped and kind of claustrophobic. But it was, for the space requirements, it was very important. Now what's cool is you got your forge, you got your little crafting table, you got your chest here, you got pretty much everything you would basically need. So it's actually really cool. You can turn the lights on. I like the fireplace, but what if I want to go to bed? It's going to be very difficult. So what I can do is I can turn off the lights, and it can be really dark in here, so then that way I can go to bed. And say if other people did not want to turn the lights off, that's fine. That's pretty cool. It's actually really cool. Anyway, over here you have the bathroom. This is the $1 million bathroom. It's freaking awesome. Look at this hot tub. Oh yeah, awesome. It's like, where's the ladies? Well, as you can see, the water flow is actually pretty cool. I also lit it up down here. That was a nightmare just by that in itself. And the vines is because it hasn't been used in 1,000 years. Okay, so you got to kind of keep that in mind. And this is the actual bathroom itself. This is the urinal. Piss in here, and basically just go to the bathroom. And it's pretty funny. So basically, right over here is the actual commode, and take your dumps. And okay, here we go. There we go. Oh yeah, take it dump. And pretty much flush. And then this is a sink. I know that you're probably like wondering, why would you put a sink here? Think about it. It's $1 million pad, man. It's just stupid stuff like that. And then on plus, right here's a door for privacy use. And so if you don't want people looking out on you, there you go. Problem solved. And then you got a sink. This is a mirror, which kind of doesn't look right because it's Windows, but they don't have mirrors in here. At least probably on the PC, they wouldn't. I wouldn't doubt it. But the only problem is I had to improvise, adapt. Shower rooms. Okay, this is cool. Come down in here. See, shower room. Okay, close the door. And right here, just press the lever. Here comes the water. Take a shower. Yeah. Oh, snap. And okay, I'm done. And I would lather up, but unfortunately, I don't want to get naked. And basically, you can turn it on and on. I thought that was cool. I really did. The engineering nightmare was that the water actually had to disappear and stuff like that. I wanted the lighting. I didn't want it overpowering. I wanted it to be a little dark in here because, you know, it looks freaking awesome. Alright, and you know, you got different rows all around, so definitely got a lot of showers. Alright, so it's freaking cool. Alright, and then I want to take you guys to the theater room inside the penthouse. Oh, snap, the penthouse. Alright. Little quagmire never goes wrong. Okay, come over here, get on the big screen. Snap. It's like, I just want some freaking popcorn, you know? I get the saltiness taste in my mouth, you know, and I hate those commercials. Don't you just hate those commercials? I mean, it's like every 2 seconds there's an ad, and it keeps role playing. Tell me to sit here 30 minutes waiting to get in the seats, and all of a sudden you want to get front row seat, and it's like, yeah, oh man, now you gotta sit here and wait 30 minutes for a ad over and over and over again. Oh, I gotta hate that. Here's the speaker boxes, and you know, that was the best I can do, and you got the little jukebox. But basically, the lighting was very hard to do. I actually had to go 3 layers down below just to make sure they had the right kind of lighting. And then I wanted there to be a fireplace, but how do you do a fireplace without the light just seeping on through? That was very difficult, but I managed to do it, surprisingly. Okay, over here, you have caverns. So basically, put this bad boy on survival. It's time to go mining with all your friends. Think about it. The penthouse equals mining, equals friends, equals... Yeah, I mean, it's just monstrous. It's like, whoa, yeah, snap. Anyway, basically, one other thing, too, I wanted to tell you was, I lit up all the caverns. This caverns goes down for miles and miles and miles. There's endless amount of caverns. I actually eventually had to stop because it was just going for endless miles. And there's also added in stuff that I went down. You'll find more diamonds than you'll ever in your entire life. So just go nuts. And it's freaking awesome. Don't think that they have any of that stuff on YouTube for sure. And if they do, it's like, you know, okay, over here, come back up here, and now come over here, and it says watch your step. Okay, I don't know what that means. And what does it say over here? It says control room. Oh, shit, what's going on? Oh, no! No, lava! Lava! God, grief, what the hell was that? I didn't think I was going to get over. If it was creative, I would have been dead. It's a fail safe. If you don't know you're supposed to be there, then that switch would automatically take over. The pressure plates down below was kind of hidden. Couldn't see it before. Watch. These pressure plates, you can't really tell that they're there, but obviously they are. I like things that click. This is the control room. This is where, you know, all the magic happens, if you'd say. Come down here. You see the pillar of fire? That's pretty cool. It's different. The pillar of water and fire as well. It's freaking awesome. That was amazing. I had to literally think of something that that I have not seen on YouTube, and I wanted to do something really out there. So I wanted to put fire, like a fireplace, and a water pillar. It was like, whoa. I mean, it's just crazy. And so it was freaking awesome. They do match. Now this is the control switch system. You know, this is where like they control. Obviously, I'm not gonna try to match it with redstone. It doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't have to. Because think about it, I wouldn't have the flooring to be able to do that. It would just be nuts. And besides, it would just be kind of stupid. I mean, it would be cool, but wouldn't be. Not if you happen to do it. Here's the master control switch. Goes deny, yay or nay. Judgment, cast, vote, bah. Denied. Anyway, let's keep going. And so basically, we go through here and go down, and this is the living area. This is where it's more like a hotel than anything else. Go through these picture frames, and you got a bed, and you got a chest, books. Now, basically Atlantis. Okay, first of all, this is an actual official Atlantis thing. I kept thinking about it for over and over and over again. I couldn't think of How would Atlanteans travel? Think about it. How would they actually travel? Okay? It bugged me. And then I sat down and I thought about it. Man, they're underwater. They can swim. I mean, you know, the problem is in Minecraft, we don't have any scuba, you know, anything like underwater vehicles, no. So, I had to improvise on this one. I really had to think this one through. And so I did. Atlanteans travel like this. Here's the restaurant. Let's go out here. Bar Hop. That's the restaurant's name. Okay, so basically you come over here. The guest is sitting right there. He can play some tunes, and basically, as you can see here, you got the cookware. You can cooktop. You got everything you would ever need. You got the crafting table. You got the water. You got the furnace. It's freaking cool. Okay, and they actually do stuff. So that's the amazing part. Okay, so let's go further down. Right, you're just swimming. Yeah, and basically you're just kind of like slow falling, more or less. Now, this, guess what this restaurant is? Japanese restaurant. Oh snap. And basically what they got right here is they cook the food in front of you. If you've ever been in an actual real deal Japanese restaurant, they actually cook the food right in front of you. They actually got the grill right there in front of you. It's pretty amazing. And so basically what they do is they just cook it right in front of you. You got all the utensils like before on the other restaurant. You got everything you would ever need. It's pretty sick. Oh yeah. So definitely a lot of fun right there. And come down to the second floor. This is the shopping district, and you get behind here and you sell your product. You got your inventory right here. Unfortunately, they don't have computers, so nothing to keep on a website or anything, so you don't have to worry about that. It's just you and the seller and your money going in your pocket. Hey, anybody want any creeper head? Oh, okay, good. All right, you want pumpkin head? No. Skeleton heads? Zombie heads? You want some headwind heads? Hey, no, there's a lot of head in here. Hey, you got your head? Gotta make it funny every now and then. Alright, so let's get out of here. And there's a lot of farms, because remember, you're in Atlantis. Yeah, the Atlantis is sunken. And so basically the civilization was able to continue and live on, but the problem was they weren't able to live forever. And a lot of people, they decided to go topside and to protect Atlantis. So basically nobody's in Atlantis anymore, so that's why it's uninhabited. And the funny thing is like they could have stayed down here forever and nobody would ever know it. Well, the only problem with that was it was just too boring. So that's what happened. Okay, so basically, as you can see, you got open floor. You guys can do whatever you want. You guys want to build a restaurant, you want to put a bowling alley, go nuts. You want to put a bar in here, go nuts, have fun. And basically right here is garden, and you got another open room. This is supposed to be down here an underground facility or village. It was supposed to be a village where a bunch of people, like, say this was supposed to be a shopping district, and then you just kept on going down for a while. And you come down here, and this was supposed to be, you know, houses for the village. So it almost is not working out, so it's kind of sad. I mean, just look at this. This is the bedding. You got two beds here, and then you pretty much, you know, you have your books, you have chest, so it's pretty livable. I think it's still cramped, but anyway, that's you know, small spaces. That's what you got to deal with. That's gold. Oh yeah, and this connects back to the penthouse. Eventually, it'll take you a while. Oh yeah. This is more like at the end of the line of the caverns, and it will literally take you a while to get back to the penthouse, but you will get to it, trust me. So it's a lot of like zigzagging, but it's doable. Very crazy, but yeah. And so I'm going back up. I'm gonna show you the top of Atlantis. Let's see where there it is. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so this is how you can get to the top really quick. But I wouldn't almost not recommend it because of the fact that it's almost really impossible to swim up like this unless you're in creative. Okay, this part right here is where we came in before. I'm pretty sure you guys remember. This is you know, the entrance way, so you can't miss that. and you could swim through up here through survival. There's air pockets that I put in, so like right here, and so if you need to breathe, there you go. And you also get to look at the most amazing view ever. And okay, this is the last air pocket, okay? And when you go up top of there, you can't breathe because glass, you can't put anything on glass. So anyway, make sure you take a good deep breath, swim all the way up to the top here, or float, however way you want to pronounce it, and alright, your top side. Okay, down here, I'm only showing you this because of the fact that it's amazing. It's really cool because you can actually walk through literally everything. You can actually walk through anything that you need to go to, like any direction that you need to go to. This was made by Emergence, the guy that I was talking to you about. This is actually his design and everything. He wanted to make like a snake of lava going around a pillar of water, and it's pretty freaking sick. I mean, if you look at it, that is what's happening here. Of course, the design is more, you want to look at it on the outside. So let's go look at it on the outside. It says get in the cart. It's pretty simple. Can't mistake that. Okay, so I get in the cart and I'm going like, woo, where am I going? Oh, okay, I fell. This is the outside of Atlantis. This is what it looks like on the outside. It's dark, so then that way it just glows and glosses and stuff. It's pretty epic, pretty amazing. I mean, it's the amount of details that have gone into it. It's just an unbelievable design. Okay, I'm getting out of the cart because, you know, it's just going to keep going around. But I'm just going to give you guys a slow look to it. Just an amazing... I mean, this thing is truly extraordinary. I mean, it's just like, whoa. You can see the snake a lot better now. You can actually see the water flow. If I back up, you can actually see it even better. That's pretty cool. The lava was very tricky because it just kept going in weird diagonal angles, and it kept catching on fire on everything else. So it was a very big thing to have to work around, but it's so much worth it at the end. Everything is really amazingly awesome, and as you guys can tell, you're probably wondering, I thought we were in the water. Well, the thing is, I didn't close this, but anyway, see the cart? It's pretty funny. I wanted to use fire because fire is a really cool element to use because not everybody's using it. I mean, I could have used torches, but come on, you gotta be innovative, you gotta be creative, so you use some really crazy methodical things that you would never use. Then you come down here, this is under the water, as you guys can see. You know, we're actually currently under the water and stuff, but basically you can see Atlantis like that. That's what that is. And what had happened was when Atlantis had sunken, there was, see, Atlantis had a top side, which was this part, the top shell, which is looking like the turtle shell, but the inner side was underground. So when Atlantis sunk, it basically, all the underground stuff just kind of fell down into the water and just found a home, basically. And so it's pretty cool. And the Aztecs, or the Atlanteans people, they actually built the outer side shell so then that way it would cover and hide Atlantis because they didn't want to show that to people. So that's what it is. So that's the story behind it. So it's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to break this up. I want to show you guys something. This took me forever to do, but I wanted to cover it in water. We were actually on the outside. The water wasn't deep enough for me to be able to go in, so I had to, you know, to go down deep in the water. I actually broke through the ground and broke new ground, and so even then it wasn't deep enough. So I had to do something on the outside in order to make it feel like you were in water. So that was pretty cool, pretty amazing. Now this right here has to be open because the spawn locations are gay, and so that's why that's like that. Very nice. Now one other thing too that I don't get to say very often is, P.S. I had to put glass, then put water, and then break the glass in 5 days, all on this strip. So it took about 5 days. Here's my my point. What am I talking about? Okay, here we go. So here we go. That's how fast you get to work. Yeah, this is gonna take forever. And then, not to mind you have to break the glass. very time consuming. Oh my god. You almost want to start committing suicide at that point. And over here is a freaking nightmare. Yes, it still has its glass attached, but there's a reason for that. You can see that it has a lookout. Okay, I'm going to break down through here. You see, this is an open space. It's designed so then that way you can walk through. But at the same time, you can't just go through anything, but it gives you something to look at, something really cool and feature-wise. Come over here and you can nice look down. Doesn't that look incredible? I mean, just look at that. That is gorgeous. I mean, you know, that is not bad. Pretty cool, no doubt. And this over here is a castle. You can get through there, but it's on the other side over here. But it's an ongoing castle. I mean, it just keeps on going. But here's the entranceway, which is kind of weird, but it's just the way it is. But anyway, that's it so far. Guys, if you want to download this, it's as simple as 1, 2, 3. Go to my description down below the video link, and basically just hit the download. You're going to go to a website. It's actually a really cool website. You don't have to sign up. You do not have to do anything. Now, in order to get this on your Xbox, because this is actually for Xbox, basically just there's a process. Everything has a process. Most people already even know how to do this. Okay, basically you got to get your game save. You got to get this save onto your Xbox. So think about it. It's going to be very difficult, as you can't use cloud storage because it doesn't work that way. So you're going to have to think of something really wild, kind of out there. So the best thing to do is to basically to go through the process, the troubleshooting guide, and the video will be there as well. So I hope that everything will be to your satisfying liking. And if there's any problems, just hit me up on Facebook. You guys can contact me. You can even contact me on Xbox. You can also even contact me on Skype. So there you go, guys. Have a good one. Bye bye.